Good evening, everybody. Welcome inside here at KATO Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you. Thanks for joining us tonight on the EAC Athletics YouTube channel for ACCAC men's basketball action as the 7-7 Glendale Gauchos are in town to take on your 12-4 Eastern Arizona College men's basketball team. The starting lineup for Ken Carrillo's Glendale Community College Gauchos: a 5'10" sophomore from Buckeye, Arizona, number 4, Devin Foster; a 6' sophomore from Phoenix, number 10, Jackson Rideau; 6'4" freshman from Glendale, number 11, Tremaine Lee; a 6'3" freshman from Scottsdale, number 22, Cameron Coraggio; and a 6'2" sophomore from Tempe, Arizona, number 23, Eric Blackwell. The starting lineup for Eastern Arizona College: 6'3" freshman from Portland, Oregon, 0, DeRay Seamster; a 6'1" freshman from Oregon, number 1, Noah Agoli; a 6'7" freshman from Adelaide, Australia, number 13, Akuk Machar; a 6'3" sophomore from Peoria, number 24, J.J. White Jr., and a 6'9" sophomore from Davis, California, number 33, Theo Sang. Akuk Machar with the leading scorer on Saturday in the win over South Mountain. Eastern in their home white uniforms tonight. Glendale in their road black uniforms red uniforms with black numbers. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday night wherever you are joining us from. Head coach Cameron Turner with some last-second instructions for his team out near midcourt as we get ready for the tip here at Eastern Arizona College. Feels good to be back home in the gym here at Eastern Arizona College. We are ready for the tip. It will be Tremaine Lee to jump center with Theo Sang, and we are ready to go. The toss, the tap, one into the hands of Machar for Eastern, left to right. Into the hands of J.J. White now. Out on top to a goalie, now to Singh. Out to a goalie near side. Left side, J.J. White Jr. fires a long three and buries it from way downtown. And that's a good sign for the Monsters when he's able to hit those big shots. If he hits his first one, he usually catches fire. Long three back the other way off the front iron. No good by Eric Blackwell. And a goalie will bring it into the front court. Around to White again, left side. Now back to White. Holds it down to Sang against Lee down left side. Out on top to a goalie. He's going to try a three of his own. Bang! For Noah Agoli. Back-to-back threes, and it is a 6-0 Monster lead in 2 possessions. Into the front court, Rideau with it. Out on top now to Lee. Lee drives into the right corner. He skips it back out on top now to Foster. Now on top to Blackwell, left side. Lee fires a three, in and out, no good. Machar with the rebound. Into the front court on top to Machar. Left side to Lee in the corner to Seamster. He's going to fire a three. Back heel of the iron won't go. Rebounded by Blackwell for the Gauchos. Now left side. Coraggio with it in the lane to Lee. Left-handed to the basket and score it for the Gauchos. Their first basket of the ball game makes it 6-2. Eastern on top. Down low, a goalie with it on top to Machar. Machar will drive left, steps through, lefty scoop shot, and one for Akuk Machar. Count the basket. And it will be Akuk Machar at the line to shoot for the Gila Monsters. Monsters lead at 8-2, 17:59 to play here in the first half. And Machar to the line for the free throw. Fires it, and good. Making a three-point play for Akuk Machar, and the Monsters on top now 9-2. Put a little pressure on, but Glendale beats it as Rideau gets it into the front court, now on top to Foster. Foster drives right side, up, under, can't hit the shot, gets his own rebound, loses his footing, and a traveling violation going to be called against the Gauchos. It'll be a turnover back to the Monsters with 17:44 to play in the first half. A goalie will walk it left to right into the front court. Swings it to Machar into the corner to White, right side. Now back out on top to a goalie, to Sang. Sang will drive, crossover, loses the handle, stolen away, but then a reach-in foul on Theo Sang. And that'll be his first in the first team foul. That'll be Glendale basketball in the backcourt. Cameron Coraggio will inbound for the Gauchos. Into Devin Foster, into the front court. Left side now to Blackwell. Blackwell going to come right around a screen. As Glendale has the basketball, Coraggio with it in the left corner. We welcome everybody joining us here on KATO 12:30 a.m. as the Monsters lead at 9-2 with 17 minutes to play in the first half. Here Eastern leads it over Glendale Community College, ACC men's basketball action. DeRay Seamster drives the baseline, kicks it near side. Noah Goalie fires three, front iron won't go. Rebounded by Rideau for the Gauchos. He'll quickly get it into the front court to Blackwell. Now on top to Lee. Lee drives left into the corner to Coraggio. Fires the three from the corner. Back of the iron won't go. Theo Sang there for the rebound for the Monsters. It's White, Sang, a goalie, Seamster, and Machar on the floor for the Monsters. Sang in the lane. Count the basket and one for Theo Sang. The foul will go on number 4, Devin Foster. That'll be his first. Sang able to get the ball in the paint, and Foster tried to draw the charge, but he wasn't there in time. Into the Eastern lineup will be number 55, Talbot Camard, replacing DeRay Seamster. And Sang at the line, trying to make it a three-point play. He leaves that one short, and it'll roll off to the left. And a timeout called by Glendale Community College. 16:32 to play in the first half. Eastern leads at 11-2. We're going to keep it here through this timeout and welcome our radio audience. We had a little technical difficulty getting on the air tonight, so we are glad that we are here and on the air for you here at KATO. It is Eastern Arizona hosting Glendale tonight. The Gauchos come into tonight 7-7 overall, 2-5. In the ACCAC. Eastern is 12-4 and 5-3 in the ACCAC. The Monsters coming off a big win on Saturday at South Mountain. Cook Machar hit the game winner with 1 second left from the left corner for three, and he gets the start here tonight. Monsters are playing without Rayshawn Seamster for the second game. An injury he sustained in the Mesa contest, but he tells me he thinks he'll be back soon. Talk to him before the game. It'll be Glendale basketball after the timeout, as Foster will bring it into the front court right to left. Picked up by a goalie at midcourt. Now swings it around to Lee. Looks down low, can't find. And now he gets Coraggio on the left side. Back on top to Blackwell. Blackwell looking low, gets it to Lee. Top of the key against Camard. Drives left-handed, gets up off the glass and score it for Tremaine Lee. 11-4, Eastern on top. Full court pressure now by the Gauchos. Sang with the basketball, leaves it to Camard. Camard gets it up to Machar into the front court. And that'll end the 10-second count to Sang in the lane, running floater too hard off glass. Rebounded out on top by Camard for the Monsters. And Eastern will reset with 19 on the shot clock. A goalie with it left side to White. He's going to fire the three short. Coraggio with the rebound for the Gauchos. 15:43 to play first half, 11-4. Monsters on top. Foster brings it into the front court down the right sideline. Into the corner now to Lee. Fakes the three, guarded against Camard. Drives on Camard, gets to the lane again and puts it up and in. Back-to-back possessions for Lee, who was able to dribble drive and get to the rack. 11-6. Monsters lead over Glendale. A goalie into the front court. Now with the basketball near side to Machar. In the corner to White. Back to Machar. Around to a goalie. To Sang left side. He's going to fire a three. That's too hard. Rebounded by White over two Gauchos. He'll get it back to a goalie. He'll drive. Loses the handle on the way through, but Sang there to chase it down. Near side to Camard. Camard in the lane to Sang. Sang double teamed. Out to J.J. White Jr. for three. Around and off, no good. Rebounded by Machar. His follow is short. Gets another shot. It won't go. And pulled down by Rideau for the Gauchos. 14:50 to play first half. Into the front court, Blackwell with it. Left corner to Caraggio. Drives on Sang, left baseline, cut off there. Around to Foster. He'll fire the three, right side, and bury it from deep downtown. Makes it 11-9. Eastern on top, 14.5 to play in the first half. A goalie with the basketball. Into the front court to Kamard, left side to White. Out on top. 3-2 zone this trip down by Glendale. Ken Carrillo, the head coach at Glendale, the brother of Jerry Carrillo, who's the head coach down at Cochise. Theo Sang talked to Ken before the game as Sang tries to get it to Kamard, and he can't. Throws it away. Blackwell on the run for Glendale. Against Sang to the glass. Can't hit. Rebound by Rideau in the lane. Gives it off out to Foster. He's going to fire another three. Good. Back-to-back threes and a timeout called by Eastern. The Gauchos have fought all the way back at a 9-0 run. They lead 12-11. We'll be back here at Eastern Arizona College after this 30-second timeout.
Hello, my name is Rylan. I'm from Lehigh, Utah. I'm studying generals. Come see us play tonight against Glendale at 6 p.m. on January 11th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters.
Hi, my name is Cassidy Dixon, and I'm from Goodyear, Arizona, and I'm studying criminal justice. Come see the team and I take on Glendale at 8 p.m. on January 11th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Eastern trails Glendale 12-11. I was talking to head coach Ken Carrillo from Glendale. He played here at Eastern Arizona College in 76 through 78. Played here at Eastern Arizona College. That is a fun fact I did not know until pregame. Roy Bunn has checked into the Eastern lineup. He brings left to right into the front court to Frank Weinolds, who's checked in as well. On top to Machar. Machar goes left on the dribble drive, and he's going to be called with a hand check foul on the way by. That'll go on 21. Xavier Ali, a 6'7" freshman from Phoenix, his first. And it'll be Eastern ball, front court left. Kamard will inbound, gets it to Sang. Sang comes right on top to Frake. Weinolds, right side now to Bunn. Bunn comes left around a high ball screen. Now on top to Sang, 7 to shoot. Down low to Weinolds, in the lane, goes to the glass, can't hit, but he's fouled on the way up. The foul will go on 23, Eric Blackwell, his first. And Weinolds to the line for the Monsters, a 6'8" freshman from the Netherlands. He's at the line looking for his first points of the night. First free throw is short. He'll get one more. And now back to the line for his second is Weinolds. That one's a little bit too hard and pulled down by Ali for Glendale. Foster into the front court on top to Lee. He'll come left on the dribble. Hands it off to Blackwell. Blackwell against Machar, drives, turns the corner on the way up, blocked by the elbow of Machar and out of bounds. That's how high Cook got. His left elbow made that block. It will be Glendale basketball, baseline left. Foster will inbound with 18 on the shot clock. Gets it in on top and in and out of the hands, but chased down as Malachi Felix near the time stripe. Off to Foster again, back to Blackwell. 8 to shoot for the Gauchos. Hands it off to Ali. On top to Foster. He'll go right, pulls up just inside the three-point line, can't hit. Kamard with the rebound. Pushes it up to Machar into the front court. Lobs it down low to Weinolds. He'll catch left-handed, and he's fouled. He'll go back to the line to shoot two. Weinolds beat everybody down the floor, but he just couldn't finish on that one. The foul will go on 23. Eric Blackwell, that'll be his second. And that'll put Weinolds at the line to shoot two. Fifth team foul already called against Glendale in the first 8 minutes of the ball game. 7 and some change in the ball game. And now Weinolds back to the line. That one is short again for Weinolds. He takes a walk around the top of the key and gets it back. Trying to focus on this fourth free throw attempt of the game for him. Fires. That one is in and out, no good. Rideau with the rebound for the Gauchos. Into the front court to Foster. Foster top of the key to Lee. Lee goes right on the dribble. Works against Sang. Sang cuts him off to Foster, working against Bunn. Kicks it left side to Ali. Ali drives into the lane, kicks it to Lee, right corner. He's going to fire a three. Good for Tremaine Lee. And a 15-11 lead now for the Gauchos with 12:28 to play in the first half. Bunn into the front court with the basketball for the Monsters. Picked up by Trudeau, top of the key. Rideau, left side. Long three by Machar, and he buries it from the far side. That's about the same spot he hit the game winner from on Saturday. Back the other way quickly, though, is Tremaine Lee, and he's fouled on the way up. Glendale knows one speed, and that is going forward so far. The foul on Theo Sang will be his second.
Foul on number 30.
And to the line to shoot two will be number 11, Tremaine Lee, 6'4" freshman from Glendale. This is the Gauchos' first foul shots of the game. It is. They lead 15-14. Free throw on the way, and that one is good for Lee. Now into the Eastern lineup will be number 15, Rylan Van Komen, 6'6" sophomore from Lehigh, Utah. And now Lee will go back to the line for his second for the Gauchos. Fires from the line. That one is good as well. Into the Gaucho lineup will be number 20, Frandro Andrick, a 6'5" freshman from Glendale. Full court pressure by the Gauchos. Kamard trapped in the corner. Gets it off to Bunn, though. 2-on-1 back the other way. Bunn leaves it down low to Weinolds. Lays up too hard and out of bounds off of Glendale. It will be Eastern basketball. Baseline right with 20 on the shot clock. 11:59 to play in the first half. Bunn to inbound. Lobs it into Van Komen. He'll come left, hands it off to Machar. Machar crossover in the lane, pulls up from 14. That's short and rebounded by Rideau for the Gauchos. Off to Foster. Foster sprints it up the right side into the front court on top to Rideau. Fires a three, back iron no. Bunn pulls the rebound. He sprints it up the near side for the Monsters into the front court. Down low to Weinolds. He'll spin, double team comes and throws it away into the hands of Foster. Steal for Glendale. He'll push it into the front court. Right side, crossover, gets a screen on top to Felix for three. That's short. And Machar will clear for the Monsters. 11:19 to play first half, 17-14 Gauchos on top here at Eastern Arizona College. Bunn gets it into the front court just ahead of the 10-second count. Off to Weinolds. Weinolds looking low. He has it poked away straight up into the air. Bunn comes to get the ball. He'll drive right, gets to the lane. Running floater is blocked by Ali. Into the hands of Felix. He sprints it up the near side for the Gauchos against Kamard in the lane and score it, and a foul and one. Kamar called with the foul. Count the basket for Felix. That'll be the first on Talbot Kamard.
Foul number 55. Kamard.
That will put Malachi Felix at the line. Into the Eastern lineup, 24, J.J. White Jr. and number 34, Lee Rickwood Pitt, the 6'9" freshman from Busselton, Australia. Now to the line to try to make it a three-point play for the Gauchos is Malachi Felix. 10:55 to play first half, 19-14, and count it for Felix. Into the Glendale lineup, number 12, Dwight McKnight, 5'11" freshman from Surprise. Gauchos have the full court pressure on. Van Komen inbound to White. Out to Van Komen. Van Komen to Bunn. Bunn back to White. White gets it across to Machar. Machar lobs it to Lee Rickwood Pitt underneath. He's too hard on the layup. Van Komen can't hit. Rickwood Pitt pulls it down, and then it is tied up by Ali. The Monsters having trouble near the basket tonight. They've had 5 or 6 looks right at the rim, and none of them have gone down. Alternating possession will be Glendale basketball. 10:30 to play first half, 20-14. Gauchos on top. Into the front court. McKnight with it, top of the key. Right side, stolen away by Van Komen. Into the hands of Bunn. Bunn quickly up to White on the right side. Down low to Rickwood Pitt. Out on top to Van Komen. He fires a three. No good. Rebounded by Rickwood Pitt, but out of bounds in the near corner. Van Komen hit the deck after that three. There was no whistle, though. It looked like Andrick was all over him, but no whistle. Gaucho basketball, 10 minutes to play first half. Gauchos lead by 6. Felix with it right side, near side to Rideau, fakes the three. Jab steps against White, gets a screen right side from Andrick. Now kicks it into the corner to Felix. Felix drives, reverse layup won't go, and pulled down by Eastern. 4-on-2 back the other way into the front court. And Machar loses the handle, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be a turnover back to Glendale. Back into the Glendale lineup, 22, Cameron Coraggio. And in for the first time, number 5, Rashard Hopkins. Glendale basketball, right to left. Into the front court. McKnight with it. Top of the key. Right side to Hopkins. Hopkins back to McKnight. Left side to Rideau. Rideau back on top to McKnight. Eastern got into his zone this trip down. Van Komen knocks the chest pass out of bounds. Into the Eastern lineup. DeRay Seamster, 6'3" freshman from Portland, and Noah Agoli back into the lineup as well. Machar and Bunn back to the bench for the Monsters. It'll be Glendale basketball deep in the corner with Andrick to inbound. Poked away by a goalie out of bounds and hits the corner of the scorers table and rolls all the way across the floor. It'll be Glendale basketball. Front court left. Andrick will inbound. In on top. Now swing it around to McKnight. McKnight with the left-handed dribble. Picks up his dribble way outside. Right side to Coraggio. Now back to McKnight. Drives on Lee Rickwood Pitt. Gets to the glass and scores it on the left side. And it'll be a 22-14 lead now for the Gauchos. 9:16 to play in the first half. White with the ball on top now to Seamster. Seamster with a standing dribble. Right side now to White. White goes left around the top against the 2-3 zone of the Gauchos. Left side to Seamster. Onto the baseline. Down low to Rickwood Pitt. Poked away. Seamster gets it back. He'll drive himself. Running floater leaves it short. Gets his own rebound. Loses the handle. 3 to shoot. They're going to reset the shot clock to 20. The shot clock was down to 3. Camard back into the Eastern lineup, replacing Rickwood Pitt. Tremaine Lee back into the Glendale lineup. A goalie will inbound. Baseline right, lobs it into Van Komen right side. He'll hand it off to Seamster. Seamster spins in the lane, loses the handle on the way up, and Coraggio picks it away for the Gauchos. Into the front court, left side to Lee. Lee comes right on the dribble. Swings it around to McKnight. He'll come left against Van Komen. Backdoor cut, trying to find Lee, but it was a little too hard and out of bounds. Nice defense there by DeRay Seamster on the backdoor cut. There'll be a turnover back to the Monsters. 8:32 to play first half, 22-14. Eastern trailing here to the Glendale Gauchos. A goalie will walk it into the front court, goes left around a ball screen to Camard. Camard in the corner to J.J. White. Down low to Van Komen. Defense collapses on him and stolen away by Rideau. Rideau on the run, stolen back by a goalie. And the Monsters get the possession back. Pushes it into the front court to Seamster. Seamster works against Hopkins. Now around to Camard left side. Camard with the dribble, gets a Van Komen screen. On top to White, down low to Van Komen. Catches against the double team, can't hit the shot on the layup. Rebounded by Coraggio for Glendale. Into the front court, hands it off to Rideau. Rideau backdoor to Lee, and he dunks it home two-handed, and a timeout called by Eastern Arizona. 7:41 to play first half. Glendale 24, Eastern 14. We'll be back inside KATO in 60 seconds.
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, humble, and thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have for my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I can say goodbye to you. You got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
Welcome back here at Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you. 7:41 to play first half. Gauchos lead 24-14, their largest of the first half. A goalie into the front court to Machar. Machar on top to a goalie. Comes right around to Camard screen, trying to find some room. Now on top to Camard. Camard drives lefty. He gives it to in the lane to Seamster. He pump fakes and puts it up and in for DeRay Seamster. Monsters have gone 4 guards on the floor now to match Glendale. Lee with it against Camard, left side on top to Rideau. Rideau against White, top of the key. Goes right on the dribble, cut off, fade away from the elbow. Good for Rideau. 26-16, Gauchos lead by 10 with 7 minutes to play in the first half. Into the front court, Machar with the basketball. Left side to J.J. White Jr. Launches a long 3. Good for J.J. White Jr. Second of the ball game, 6 points for him. 26-19. Gauchos on top. Lee with the ball, top of the key, fires a 3 the other way. Back-to-back threes on either ends of the floor. And Lee having a big night. 13 points for the Gauchos. 29-19. White with the ball, left side, loses it out on front, stolen by Lee. Here come the Gauchos on the run, and Machar going to be whistled for a foul, slowing down the fast break. That'll be the first on Machar. Into the Glendale lineup will be number 4, Devin Foster, number 3, Malachi Felix. Gauchos will inbound baseline left with Caraggio. And a 5-second violation called on Caraggio as the Gauchos couldn't get the ball in. It'll be a turnover back to the Monsters. Length of the floor now, left to right. A goalie with it. Into the front court. Goes left on the dribble. On top to Seamster. Seamster to Camard. Left side. Steps into a 3. Around and off. No. Caraggio with the rebound for the Gauchos. Off to Foster. Sprints it up the right side. On top to Lee, back into the lane to Foster. He loses the handle. A goalie now with it for the Monsters. Sprints it into the front court, kicks it out to White. Left side for 3. Short. Rebounded by Seamster in the lane. Pump fake. Off the glass, won't go. Gets it back. And then a whistle and a foul called underneath against the Gauchos. The foul will go on for Devin Foster, his second. I'm going to say non-shooting foul, though. That'll be Monster basketball baseline right with 20 on the shot clock. Into the Glendale lineup will be number 12, Dwight McKnight, replacing Foster. And it'll be Eastern basketball, baseline right. A goalie will inbound. Gets it into Camard, right baseline. He'll dribble it back out on top to Machar. Machar goes left on Lee, running floater on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound is loose, still on the floor, picked up by Machar, and he has it knocked out of bounds by Caraggio. There's people everywhere on the floor. Lee on the floor, Seamster on the floor, Machar on the floor. And it's going to be Eastern basketball. Back into the Glendale lineup will be number 3, Malachi Felix, and 23, Eric Blackwell. Eastern will inbound baseline left. The shot clock is at 20. A goalie into the left corner to Machar. He'll work against Lee, crosses him over, goes left, running floater off glass too hard, and Blackwell will corral it for Glendale. There's been a lid on the basket for the Monsters here in the first half. They trail by 10 with 5.5 to play in the first half. McKnight with it now, top of the key. Goes left against a goalie. He cuts him off. Picks up his dribble off to Blackwell. Lefty jumper, left side, and good. We'll have to see the numbers at halftime, but Glendale has to be shooting over 65% from the floor here in the first half. Into the front court. Camard will drive. He'll try to take it all the way himself. That is short, and Blackwell with the rebound for the Gauchos. 31-19. Gauchos on top. 5 minutes to play in the first half. Blackwell fires a quick 3. Back iron, no. Machar with the rebound. He'll give it into the hands of DeRay Seamster. Seamster up to White. Now back to Seamster. between the circles. He'll walk to the near side. Now back left to White. Into the corner to a goalie. A goalie in the lane to Kamard. Kamard backs down Felix. Now 12 to shoot. Back out to a goalie. A goalie drives, spins left. Scoop shot won't go. And rebounded out of bounds off of Carraggio. And it will stay with the Monsters. Theo Sang back into the Eastern lineup. Also back into the Glendale lineup, 21 Xavier Ali. Also back into the Gaucho lineup, Franjo Andrick. It will be Eastern basketball baseline left. A goalie will inbound for the Monsters. Lobs it in to Seamster, right side. He'll go left, hands it off to White. White drives, kicks it to Machar, right side. He fires a three. That's short. Blackwell with the rebound for Glendale. He'll bring it into the front court, 4.5 to play first half. Left side, Felix. Felix goes right against Machar, now backs it back up. Crossover left, Machar cuts him off again. Felix hands it off to Andrick. Now back to Felix, he's gonna fire a three. That's front iron, no good. And Sang with the rebound for the Monsters. Off to a goalie. Right corner to Seamster, wide open for a three. He'll drive instead. Scoop shot is blocked by Andrick and out of bounds. It will stay with the Monsters baseline right. A goalie will inbound for Eastern. 3:55 to play first half, 31-19, Glendale on top. Into Sang right side against Andrick. Goes right, double team comes, kicks it out on top to Machar. He'll go to the basket, scoop shot is too hard. Rebounded by Glendale, off to McKnight, left side to Andrick, fires the three. Airball it right into the hands of Seamster, up to Machar. Machar on the run, right side, runs into a fender. Offensive foul called on a Cook Machar. That'll be the second on Machar, and it'll be Glendale basketball. 3:32 to play in the first half, 31-19, Glendale on top. Rideau will check into the Glendale lineup, replacing Felix. It'll be Glendale basketball right to left. Dwight McKnight with it into the front court. Top of the key against a goalie. Right side to Blackwell. Blackwell on top to Andrick. Now left side to McKnight. McKnight on top to Andrick. Catch, shoot, three. Back iron, no. Sang with the rebound. And then a near turnover as White tried to get it up to a goalie, but a goalie had already taken off. He was able to retreat and get it back. Down low to Sang. He'll catch it. Backdoor cut to Seamster. Blocked on the way up, but a foul going to be called against Glendale. The foul will go on 21, Xavier Ali, his second. And Theo Sang will go to the line. The Monsters have been stuck on 19 for about 3 minutes here at the end of the first half. And DeRay Seamster to the line, trying to break the scoring drought for the Monsters. The free throw is up and good for Seamster. Into the Eastern Arizona lineup will be number 4, Reese Barrett, 6'2" freshman from Australia. Leschenault, Australia is where he calls home. Replacing Machar. And DeRay Seamster back to the line for his second. Fires that one, it is good as well. Into the Glendale lineup, number 11, Tremaine Lee, replacing Andrick. It'll be Glendale basketball, 2:59 to play in the first half. 10-point lead for Glendale. Top of the key, Ali with it. Goes left with it on the dribble. Stolen away by J.J. White. He's on the run. All alone for White to the glass and lays it up and in for J.J. White. The scoop and the score. And the Monsters back to within single digits, 31-23. Crossover, McKnight right side, works against Barrett out on top. Now goes left into the lane. Cut off, tries to bounce it underneath to Ali, and the ball goes off the underneath of the backboard. The official calls it to White. And so now the officials get together and change the call to stay with the Glendale Gauchos. 18 on the shot clock, and it will be Glendale basketball, baseline right. McKnight will inbound. Looks it out on top, lobs it to Blackwell, stolen away by White again. White to the glass, reverse layup, no good. Out of bounds off of Glendale. It'll stay with Eastern Arizona. 2:27 to play, first half, 31-23, Gauchos on top. Caraggio into the lineup for the Gauchos, replacing Ali. Seamster will inbound for the Monsters, baseline right. He'll put the play in motion into Barrett, right corner. Back down to Seamster, backs down the defender, double team comes, but DeRay to the glass and score it. 31-25, Eastern trails with 2:15 to play in the first half. Ali with the ball, left side against Seamster, got him on his heels, but DeRay able to stay in front. Right side to McKnight, down low against Barrett, cut off there, stolen by a goalie. Nice defense there by Reese Barrett, into the hands of Seamster. Seamster to Barrett, fakes the shot, now comes right out on top to Seamster. Seamster down to Sang. Sang faces the basket, comes right, now spins left against Blackwell. Floater won't go, rebounded by Caraggio for the Gauchos. Quickly up to McKnight near side, picked up by Barrett. On top to Lee, and he travels with the basketball as he tries to drive on Seamster. Into the Glendale lineup, number 3, Malachi Felix. 99 seconds to play in the first half, 31-25. Gauchos on top. Monsters are clawing their way back, though. Trailed by as many as 11, have cut it to 6 with 99 seconds to play in the first half. Seamster into the front court, left to right. Now to a goalie, right side to Barrett. Barrett goes left, looking low, now lobs it down low to Theo Sang, who catches over his head and puts it up and in. Nice lob pass by Reese Barrett, 31-27. Gauchos on top. Lee into the front court, goes left, fadeaway jumper from 15 is good for Tremaine Lee. Good defense there for Theo Sang. He had a hand in his face, but Lee was just able to put it up and in. 18 points for him in the first half for the Gauchos. Eastern basketball into the front court, Sang with it between the circles. Right side to Barrett. Barrett comes left. He's going to pull up for a 3. No good, but a foul going to be called on Lee, and Barrett will go to the line to shoot 3. The foul on Lee will be his second, and Barrett to the line to shoot 3. Barrett readies at the line, looking for his first bucket of the contest. Monsters down 33-27 with 57 seconds to play in the first half. Barrett sinks the first. He'll get 2 more. Barrett, the right-handed guard, sinks the second as well. Into the Glendale lineup, number 21, Xavier Ali. And now Barrett at the line, trying to make it a 3-point play. He readies and fires. That one is good as well. 3 for 3 at the line for Reese Barrett. Monsters back to within 3 with 57 seconds to play in the first half. McKnight into the front court, right side. Works against Barrett. Now into the corner, switches off against to Seamster. Now on top to Felix. Felix in the lane to Rideau. Running jumper won't go. Sang with the rebound. 11-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. A goalie into the front court now leaves it on top to Seamster. Seamster with 20 to shoot, leaves it on top to Sang. Sang, dribble drive, left side against Ali, off the glass and good for Theo Sang. 33-32, Monsters now down just 1 with 18 seconds to play in the first half. Glendale can hold for the final shot. Right side, Felix with it. Comes left against a goalie around the top of the 3-point arc. Now swings it back to Rideau, right side, 7 to shoot. He'll back it back out, 4 to shoot. Gets a screen, goes left. Rideau running floater at the buzzer, off glass and good. That's the kind of the first half that the Glendale Gauchos have had as they go into the halftime break. 35-32 over Eastern Arizona College. We'll be back to talk about it on the Kimpton Chevrolet halftime report right after this.
Monsters! Go Monsters! Go Monsters! Go Monsters! Go Monsters! Hi, my name is Cassidy Dixon, and I'm from Goodyear, Arizona, and I'm studying criminal justice. Come see the team and I take on Glendale at 8 p.m. on January 11th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Hey Coach, you just saw the new Gila Hank. What do you think?
Oh, I loved it. It's fierce.
Hey guys, check it out, guys. I got the new Gila Hank here. Really? Check it out.
Oh wow, there's a new Gila Hank?
That's so sick.
That's amazing. That's fire.
He looks like he's ready to fight.
It's modern, it's new, you can do lots of different things with it. I love it.
Good morning, Janae.
Why are you brings you here?
I stopped by because I wanted to show you the new Gila Hank.
Oh, wow.
Looks like Godzilla. I love it. It's a great day to be a monster.
Oh, look at that. He's ultra modern.
Hey guys, I want to show you the new Gila Hank here. What do you think?
Fierce and modern.
Looks good. That's nice.
Go Monsters!
Yeah, go Monsters.
Go Monsters!
Go Monsters.
Go Monsters.
Welcome into the Kimpton Chevrolet Halftime Report. Lee Patterson with you. Kimpton Chevrolet is your straight shooting dealer in the Gila Valley or online at KimptonChevrolet.com. 35-32, Glendale leads at the break over Eastern Arizona College. Let's take a look at the scoring first for the Gauchos. Malachi Felix with 3, 6 points for Devin Foster, 4 points and 4 rebounds for Jackson Rideau, 18 points for Tremaine Lee in the first half to lead all scores, 2 points for Dwight McKnight, and 2 points for Eric Blackwell. For Eastern Arizona College, DeRay Seamster with 6 points and 4 rebounds, 3 points and 2 rebounds for Noah Agoli, 6 points and 7 rebounds for Akuk Machar, 8 points and 1 rebound for J.J. White Jr., 6 points and 4 rebounds for Theo Sang. That is the scoring in the first half for the Monsters. Digging deeper into the first half stats for Glendale, they shot 14 of 31 from the floor, just 45%, not as hot as I thought. They were just 4 of 13 from 3, 30.8%. They were 3 of 3 at the foul line. For Eastern Arizona College, 11 of 42 in the first half, 26% from the floor, 28% from 3, 4 of 14, and 6 of 11 from the foul line. Eastern has out-rebounded Glendale 20-18. Only 2 offensive rebounds tonight for Glendale, 7 for Eastern Arizona College. Eastern has scored 12 points in the paint compared to 10 for Glendale. Glendale has had 5 bench points, Eastern with 3 bench points, according to the official stats. The largest lead of the game was 12 by Glendale at the 5:22 mark. Eastern led by 9 at 16:34 mark of the first half. Eastern's been able to get looks inside. They've got the height advantage tonight over Glendale, but they've not been able to capitalize on that so far. And Eastern even went 5 guards a couple of times in the first half to match Glendale, and they were able to claw their way back into it. 35-32 at the break, Glendale on top. We'll take a break here again on the Kimpton Chevrolet Halftime Report. We'll come back with more here from Eastern Arizona College right after this.
Hi, my name is Cassidy Dixon, and I'm from Goodyear, Arizona, and I'm studying criminal justice. Come see the team and I take on Glendale at 8 p.m. on January 11th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Hey, Coach, you just saw the new Gila Hank. What do you think?
Oh, I loved it. It's fierce.
Hey guys, check it out, guys. I got the new Gila Hank here.
Really?
Check it out.
Oh, wow, there's new Gila Hank.
So sick. That's amazing. That's fire.
He looks like he's ready to fight.
It's modern, it's new, you can do lots of different things with it. I love it.
Good morning, Janae.
Why are you not finished with here?
I stopped by because I wanted to show you the new Gila Hank.
Oh, wow.
Looks like Godzilla. I love it. It's a great day to be a monster.
Oh, look at that. He's ultra modern.
Hey guys, I want to show you the new Gila Hank here. What do you think?
Fierce and modern.
Looks good. That's nice.
Gila Roofers.
Go Monsters!
Yeah, go Monsters.
Go Monsters!
Go Monsters.
Go Monsters.
Here to KATO Gymnasium, Lee Patterson with thank you for joining us tonight. ACCAC men's basketball action, Eastern Arizona College hosting Glendale Community College. Thank you for joining us here in the Gila Valley on KATO 1230 AM and across the internet on the Eastern Arizona College Athletics YouTube page. Chip Griffin over there on the buttons. How's it going, Chip? Good to see you. Happy New Year. And Happy New Year to everybody else who hasn't tuned into a home broadcast yet this year. Hope you had a great holiday season. Tonight in the ACCAC, Chandler Gilbert is at Scottsdale, Mesa is at Yavapai, South Mountain is at Phoenix, Arizona Western is at Pima Community College, and Central Arizona is at Coolidge. The men's standings coming into tonight's contest. Atop the men's standings is Cochise College. They're 13-2 overall, 7-0 in the ACCAC. Chandler Gilbert sits number 2, 6-1 in the league. Pima College tied at number 2 with 6-1 with Arizona Western. So Western and Pima matching up tonight, 2 of the top 4 in the league. Then Eastern Arizona at 5-3. Then Scottsdale, Central, and Glendale, followed by Mesa, Phoenix, Yavapai, and South Mountain in the league. Let's take a look at some of the other NCAA basketball scores throughout the country tonight. Let's go with NCAA men's basketball scores. In the top 25, number 4 Alabama leads number 15 Arkansas 55-48. Still plenty of time to play in that one. 5 minutes to play in the ballgame. Number 25 Marquette leads number 6 UConn 67-62. Number 12 Xavier a 7-point lead over Creighton. Number 16 Miami an 88-69 lead over Boston College. Number 22, Charleston leads UNC Wilmington 51-49. Number 24, Duke leads Pitt 59-52 as well. Pac-12 action this week. Cal plays at Washington State at 9 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow, the rest of the league is in action. Arizona State is at Oregon. Number 9, Arizona is at Oregon State. Colorado at USC. Utah at number 7, UCLA. And Stanford is at Washington. Let's look at some scores and schedules in college basketball. Here, Glendale leads Eastern 35-32. We'll take another timeout on the Kimpton Chevrolet halftime report. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, my name is Cassidy Dixon, and I'm from Goodyear, Arizona, and I'm studying criminal justice. Come see the team and I take on Glendale at 8 p.m. on January 11th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Hey, Coach, you just saw the new Gila Hank. What do you think?
Oh, I loved it. It's fierce.
Hey guys, check it out, guys. I got the new Gila Hank here.
Really?
Check it out.
Oh, wow, there's new Gila Hank.
Wow, man. That's amazing. That's fire.
He looks like he's ready to fight.
It's modern, it's new, you can do lots of different things with it. I love it.
Good morning, Janae.
Why are you offering you here?
I stopped by because I wanted to show you the new Gila Hank.
Oh, wow.
Looks like Godzilla. I love it. It's a great day to be a monster.
Oh, look at that. He's ultra modern.
Hey guys, I want to show you the new Gila Hank here. What do you think?
Fierce and modern.
Looks good. That's nice.
Go Monsters!
Yeah, go Monsters.
Go Monsters!
Go Monsters.
Go Monsters.
Welcome back inside here at KATO Gymnasium. I'm Lee Patterson. Thanks for joining us tonight. ACCAC men's basketball action between Eastern Arizona and Glendale Community College. Glendale leads at 35-32 at the break. Taking a look at the schedule for Eastern Arizona College. Here, it's not the true second half of the season, but anytime the calendar flips, you tend to call it the second half of the season. So on January 11th, it's here tonight against Glendale. Arizona Western is at home on Saturday. Eastern goes to Central Arizona on January 18th, and then at Chandler Gilbert Community College on the 21st. The 25th, Yavapai College is back in town. First time we'll see Yavapai in several years. It's the first year back for the men's and women's basketball programs. Then home game against Phoenix College on the 28th. Then we go to Douglas on February 1st at Cochise College, and at Scottsdale on the 4th. Still plenty of basketball left to go. The final game of the season, a regular season, is scheduled for February 28th at home against Pima Community College. Other sports here for Eastern Arizona getting ready to go. Baseball and softball, tennis, golf, all getting ready to go here at Eastern Arizona College. And let's take a quick look at the baseball schedule. I think the first baseball game is going to be the last week of January, but I'll be official here in 2 seconds as soon as I pull up the baseball schedule, get past their fall season and their scrimmages. January 27th against Utah State Eastern. I believe. Oh, that is the league schedule. No, that is Eastern Arizona College will take on Luna Community College from New Mexico on the 27th at noon, doubleheader. That is on the baseball side, so that's 16 days from today is when the baseball season starts. And over on the softball side, Kate McCluskey's softball team will start their season. After I scroll through their fall season, get to the regular season. Doesn't look like they've switched that over in the league's official. No, that's still the 2022 softball schedule in the on the ACCAC League website. So, but it is later this month or early February, and then they play doubleheaders every time they play. 2, maybe 3 times a week. It's a busy schedule when you get into baseball and softball season. We're about ready for second half action. We'll take one more timeout here from KATO Gymnasium. Glendale leads Eastern 35-32. Back for the second half after this timeout.
Hello, my name is Angelica DePaulo. I'm the head coach for women's basketball. This is my third year here. I was 2 years assistant coach, and now this is going to be my first year as the head coach. You guys can expect to see a hard work group that will battle together for 40 minutes. If I were to describe my team in one word, that would be tough. I think we're tough. We've been working so hard every single day, 6 a.m., conditioning, weights, and we are tough together. I always tell my players to be grateful to be here, giving back, and never take anything for granted because tomorrow is not promised. I hope to see you all at the game. Go Monsters!
Second half basketball. Make some noise for your
Welcome back to Eastern Arizona College. We are ready to start the second half. It'll be Eastern basketball right to left to start the second half. Noah Goalie, DeRay Seamster, J.J. White Jr., Theo Sang, and a Cook Machar to start the second half for the Monsters. Same way they started the first half. Machar with it, right corner to a goalie. Back door to DeRay Seamster, wide open underneath, and he puts it up and in. The Monsters back to within one, 35-34 Glendale. Just underway. Caraggio with it now, left side, into the corner to Blackwell. He'll drive left baseline, cut off there. Out on top, stolen away by J.J. White. Here he comes on the run against Rideau to the glass. Scoop it up, can't hit. Rebounded by Seamster, and he puts it back up and in. And the Monsters, thanks to 4 quick points by DeRay Seamster, have retaken the lead, 36-35. 19-18 to play in the ballgame. Foster into the front court, on top to Blackwell. Blackwell will come right on the dribble, hands it off to Rideau. Rideau goes right, drives the lane, over Sang, and score on the Steve Nash type floater. 37-36 Glendale. White with the ball right side, down low to Seamster, double teamed, kicks it out to White in the corner, fires the three, that's short. Rebounded down low by Rideau, stolen back by J.J. White though. Right side to Seamster, DeRay spins in the lane to Theo Sang for the two-handed flush. 38-37, Monsters back on top, 18.5 to play. Tremaine Lee into the front court for the Gauchos, left side, hands it off to Caraggio. Caraggio goes left, hands it off to Blackwell. Blackwell comes right, runs into Seamster, now swings it around to the near side to Lee, 14 to shoot, goes right on Sang, loses the handle, but Foster chases it down for the Gauchos. 9 seconds to shoot, works against a goalie, goes right on the drive, loses the handle, and on the way up out of bounds. Last touch by Noah Goalie, 4 on the shot clock. It'll be Glendale basketball baseline right. Caraggio will inbound. 18-13 to play in the ball game. Monsters lead by 1, 38-37. Caraggio set to inbound into Foster. Catch, shoot, fade away, good from the right baseline for Devin Foster. Gauchos go back on top by a point, 39-38. Into the front court, Seamster with it. We'll leave it for a goalie out near the top. Left side to White. Back on top, 3-2 zone. This trip down, left side to White. On top to a goalie. Right side to Seamster. DeRay pump fake. Kicks it back to J.J. White Jr. for a 3. Left side, back iron, no. Seamster with the rebound. Leaves it back to White. White on top to a goalie. A goalie right side to Machar. Down low to Sang. Sang near side to White. He's going to try it again from the left side. Good for J.J. White Jr. His third of the ball game makes it a 41-39 Eastern lead with 17.5 to play. Foster into the front court, comes right around a high ball screen, kicks it in the corner to Caraggio. Wide open for a 3, and he buries it back the other way for the Gauchos. 42-41, Glendale back on top with 17-13 to play in the first half. A goalie with the basketball, left side to White, on top to a goalie, right side to Seamster. Back to a goalie, he'll go left on the dribble. Crossover, drives into the lane, leaves it down low to Machar on the left baseline, and he is folded as a defender falls into the leg of a Cook Machar, and he is down and in some obvious pain. The foul will go on Glendale number 11, Tremaine Lee, and good to see a Cook Machar up and walking around after that. That was That was like, if you've ever watched an NFL game and you see an offensive lineman kind of get rolled up on, that's exactly what it looked like. Good thing Machar is young and flexible because if not, that would have been even worse. Eastern basketball lob into Seamster. He'll go left on the dribble, can't hit the layup. Rebounded by Foster. Quickly up to Lee, left side. Into Machar, off the glass, won't go. Rebounded by Sang for the Monsters. Off to Seamster. Seamster into the front court, top of the key. Lobs it down low to Theo Sang for the alley-oop in for Theo Sang. Monsters back on top, 43-42. Caraggio fires another three right side. That's off the back iron. Rebounded by Seamster for the Monsters. He'll push it right side to White. JJ fires the three. Good for a JJ White Jr. starting to heat up. And a timeout called by the Gauchos. 16-19 to play in the ballgame. Eastern leads 46-42. We'll be back after this full timeout.
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have, my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I just think about it, you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
Welcome back inside KATO Gymnasium here at Eastern Arizona College. Gorgeous day. Actually a little bit windy here in the Gila Valley today. Understand it's blowing in a cold front this weekend. It's supposed to be some rain here in town this weekend. But a gorgeous day nonetheless. In the mid to high 60s. 16-19 to play in the ballgame. Eastern with a 4-point lead. The Monsters led by as many as 9 in the first half. They trailed by as many as 12. It's been a really back-and-forth contest between Eastern and Glendale. Glendale basketball, Foster with it into the front court. Right side to Rideau. Rideau into the corner to Caraggio. Caraggio back to Rideau, right corner, on top to Lee. Eastern in a 2-3 zone this trip down. Stolen by a goalie. And the Monsters will slow it down into the hands of Seamster. Seamster comes left on the dribble, tries to force it into Sang. Poked away by Foster on the run for the Gauchos. Into the lane. Can't hit the shot. And a foul going to be called on DeRay Seamster as Foster hits the deck. That'll be the first on DeRay. That'll put Foster at the line to shoot a couple. 15:51 to play in the ball game. 46-42. 10 points for DeRay Seamster for the Monsters. He had 6 at halftime. He scored the first 4 of the second half to get the Monsters back out on top. First one by Foster is up and good. Makes it 46-43. Xavier Ali back into the Gaucho lineup, replacing Lee. Now Foster's second one on the way and good as well. 46-44, Monsters by 2. Full court pressure by the Gauchos. A goalie gets it to White. White to Sang. Sang right side to Machar, and he has it knocked out of bounds on the way up by Ali. If he had knocked it out of his hands, Machar was going for the big one-handed dunk from the baseline. He took off about 15 feet outside, and he was about to glide in. Eastern ball, lob in right side to Seamster. Hands it off to Machar. Machar curls again, and he has it knocked out of his hands again on the way up for a dunk by Ali. That's the second. I wonder if those technically go down as blocked shots. Because twice in a row, Ali's poked it away. Eastern basketball baseline right into Theo Sang. He muscles it up and in underneath for Theo Sang, and the Monsters back on top by 4, 15.5 to play. Caraggio into the front court, right side. Hands it off to Rideau. Rideau with the right jab step. Now goes right. Out on top to Foster. Foster against a goalie. Crosses left, now pulls up from 16 straight away and 1 for Foster. Count the basket. The foul will be on Noah Agoli. That will be his first. And Foster will go back to the line, trying to make it a three-point play. 48-46, Monsters lead. Foster at the free throw line for one for the Gauchos. Fires and around and off, no good. And pulled down by Sang into the hands of Seamster. And then throws it away into the hands of Rideau at midcourt. Back the other way, fires a three. Back iron, no good. And White with the rebound for the Monster. Hands it into the hands of Seamster. Seamster on top to Sang. Sang goes left against Caraggio, gets into the lane, backs his way in and scores it for Theo Sang. Sang from the free throw line and in, 50-46. Monsters on top. Foster, left side to Rideau. Catch, shoot, three. Blocked by Machar. Long outlet down to Agoli to the glass. Can't hit. Rebounded by Machar, and he put it back up and in. Timeout, Glendale. 14:28 to play, 52-46. Monsters on top. We'll be back after this 60-second timeout.
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach, but previously I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word, it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day, they're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have for my team is to give anything less than your best is just sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I can say goodbye to you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
14 minutes, 28 seconds to play here at Eastern Arizona College. Eastern leads Glendale 52-46. It will be Glendale basketball after the timeout, left to right. Ali will inbound into Foster for the Gauchos. Picked up by a goalie. Into the front court, left side to Franjo Andrick. Backdoor pass to Blackwell, stolen away. A long outlet pass to Machar, steps through and knocked away again, but Theo Sang there to put it back up and in. Glendale been able to knock the ball out of the hands of Machar every time down the floor. Franjo Andrick on a floater in the lane. Just kind of put his head down and took it to the hole and threw it up and in. 54-48, Monsters on top. Sang with the ball, top of the key. Against Andrick, goes left into the lane. Scoop shot won't go. Get his own, put back and put it up and in. Sang a matchup problem tonight for Glendale. With his size and strength, they've got nobody tall enough to stay with him underneath. If he's able to get to the basket like that, he can have a big second half. Backdoor pass to Blackwell, can't hit the layup. Rebounded by Sang for the Monsters. Off to Seamster into the front court, on top to Sang. Left side to White. He's going to fire a three. That's short. Rebounded by Foster on the weak side for the Gauchos. He'll sprint it in the front court to Blackwell. Blackwell brings it to the near side. Floater and one as he's fouled by DeRay Seamster on the way up. The foul on Seamster will be his second. That'll put Blackwell at the line to try to make it a three-point play for the Gauchos. 56-50. Monsters on top, 13-14 to play in this one. Blackwell's free throw is up and in. Making an old-fashioned three-point play for the Gauchos. 56-51, Eastern leads by 5 with 13 minutes to play. Into the front court, Seamster. Right side to Machar. Machar comes left on the dribble, now works against Andrick. Into the lane, lefty off the glass and good for Machar. Finally got one up off his hands and puts it up and in. The foul will go on 20, Franjo Andrick. That'll be his first, and Machar to the line to try to make it a three-point play. 58-51. Monsters on top by 7. Free throw by Machar, rolls around and good. He got the friendly roll. Eastern with an 8-point lead and 12:55 to play. Foster into the front court to Andrick. Andrick goes left against Machar. On top to Ali, hands it off to Foster. Foster comes right, pulls up from 15, in and out, no good. Rebound is loose. J.J. White Jr. is there for the Monsters. Into the front court to Machar. Machar has it right side, lobs it down to Sang, back to Machar, fires the 3, short. Rebound is loose. Foster chases it down in the corner, but dribbles it on the inline out of bounds, and the Monsters will keep the basketball. Noah Agoli will inbound. Front court right for Eastern. Agoli gets it into Sang in the corner. He'll come left, drive to the hole, off the glass too hard. Gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Machar. Now to Agoli, wide open for a 3, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Seamster in the lane, and he puts it back up and in for DeRay Seamster. Monsters by 10, their largest lead of the game. Into the front court, Blackwell fires a 3, and he buries it from the right corner. And a timeout called by the Gauchos. 12:03 to play in the ball game. 61-54, Monsters on top. We'll be back here in 30 seconds.
Hello, my name is Noah Agoli. I'm from Oregon. I'm studying business, and come see the team take on AZ Western at 5:30 p.m. on January 14th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Kalia Montoya. I'm from Carlsbad, New Mexico, and I am studying education. Come see us take on Western at 7:30 on January 14th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Now lead 61-54 with 12 minutes to play. Into the front court, Kamard, right side. Checked in at the dead ball, on top to Sang. Tries to get it to Bunn on the near side, stolen away by Blackwell. Here comes the Gauchos on the run right side. Blackwell against Bunn, on top to Malachi Felix. Left side to Foster for 3, and buries it. Foster's hit some big shots for the Gauchos. And he cuts the lead to just 4, 61-57 for Eastern. Bunn into the front court, right side with the basketball. Now comes left to Machar. Machar left side to Kamard. Kamard back on top to Machar. Swings it around to Bunn, right corner now to Sang. Sang back to Kamard. Kamard drives, gets into the lane. Swings it around to Sang. Sang in the lane, left side to Machar, goes up, reverse layup is good for a Cook Machar. Showed the ball that went up and under, 63-57. Eastern on top, Foster with the ball on top to Lee. Goes left into the corner to Andrick. Hands it back to Blackwell, fires the 3, that won't go. Rebound is volleyballed around and pulled down by DeRay Seamster for Eastern. He'll leave it off to Roy Bunn. Bunn will walk it into the front court. Right side to Sang. Sang near side to Machar. Machar down low to Seamster in the lane. Quick shot, and it rolls in for DeRay Seamster. 65-57, Monsters lead. 10.5 to play in the ball game. Foster into the front court, all the way into the deep corner. Works against Machar. Picks up his dribble on top to Andrick. Looks for Foster, backdoor, kicks it to Blackwell, now to Felix for 3. That's short, rebounded by Sang, just plucked it out of the air two-handed for the Monsters into the hand of Bunn. 10 minutes left in this one. Been a good first 10 minutes for Eastern. Bunn into the front court to Machar. Machar down low to Seamster. Seamster leaves it for Sang for the two-handed dunk for Theo Sang in the lane. 67-57, Monsters by 10. They're going to put 27 on the shot clock. And they're going to let the subs come in. Reese Barrett into the Eastern Arizona lineup. Into the lineup for the Gauchos, 21, Ali. .26 on the shot clock. Blackwell has it up on top to Lee now for the Gauchos. He'll come right on the dribble against Machar. Hands it off to Blackwell. Blackwell drives right into the lane. Pump fake over Kamard off the glass and good. For Eric Blackwell, the 6'2 sophomore from Tempe. 67-59. Monsters on top, 9.5 to play. Bunn into the front court, gets a Kamard screen into the left side to Barrett. He's going to fire a three off the back of the iron, no good. Talbot Kamard comes crashing down into the Monster logo on the padding underneath the basket. He looks to be okay. He's going to stay in the game. It will be Glendale basketball, though. 9:16 and counting to play, 67-59. Monsters lead. Into the front court, right side to Lee. Lee goes right into the corner, runs into Machar, stolen away by Machar and out of bounds. Those two have had a pretty good battle tonight, Cook Machar and Tremaine Lee. Both with the same length. Let's see, they list Lee at 6'4". Cook is listed at 6'7". But they've really battled each other tonight. Foster will inbound baseline right for Glendale. 19 to shoot. Into the left corner. Fires the long three for Lee. That won't go. Rebounded by Machar. Here he comes on the run. Leaves it now to Bunn into the front court. Man-to-man defense for Glendale. Left side to Barrett. On top to Sang. He's going to shoot an NBA three and bury it for Theo Sang. That gives him 23 points tonight for the Monsters, and they lead 70-59. Foster into the front court to Blackwell. Left side against Kamard. Stolen away by Eastern, but then Blackwell gets it back. Right side to Ali. 19 to shoot. On top to Lee. He'll go left on the dribble to Renard. Renard goes left on Barrett, gets to the glass, and he'll lay it up and in. 70-61, a 9-point Eastern lead. 8:17 to play. Into the front court, Sang with the basketball on the left elbow, kicks it right side to Bunn. Down low to Sang, into a double team, kicks it cross court to Barrett. He's going to fire a three, that's short, and rebounded by Ali for the Gauchos. Off to Foster. Foster into the front court to Blackwell for three. He can't hit. Barrett with the rebound, and a flopping technical going to be called on Blackwell. No warnings this year. That's going to be a flop called on Blackwell. Now the officials getting together to make sure it is a. So the Monsters will go to the foul line to shoot the free throw. It's a Class B technical, so no team foul, no personal, no team, just a Class B technical. So Reese Barrett will go to the foul line to shoot the technical foul. So no flopping warnings anymore in college basketball. You try to draw a foul by flopping. It is a technical. The free throw is good by Reese Barrett. It will be Glendale basketball, though, back on the other end. 30 seconds on the shot clock. J.J. White Jr. back into the Eastern lineup. So it'll be, check that, it will be Eastern basketball, length of the floor right to left. Talbot Kamard will inbound into Bunn. Bunn, Kamard, Barrett, White, and Sang on the floor for the Monsters. Out on top, Bunn with the basketball, goes left, dribble through, out on top to Barrett, now to Sang. Sang drives, spins, kicks it in the left corner to Bunn. Wide open for a three. Bunn in and out, won't go. Rebounded by Rideau down low for the Gauchos. 7.5 to play, Monsters by 10. Into the front court, right side, Dwight McKnight with it, on top to Lee. Lee hands it off to Rideau. Thinks about a three against Kamard. Now kicks it left side to Lee. He is going to fire a three. In and out, no good. Kamard with the rebound. And now Coach Turner says, let's slow it down and walk it into the front court. 7:11 to play, Monsters by 10. Kamard drives left on Renard, gets to the glass, can't hit the shot though. And Ali with the rebound. Off to McKnight. Push it into the front court. On top now to Ali. Right side to Renault. He's going to fire a three. That won't go. Bunn will hold it on his right hip and says, I got you, coach. We're going to slow it down. You've got 30 seconds. You might as well use it all when you've got the lead with 6:45 to play. On top to Sang with the basketball. Left side to Kamard. Kamard left side to White. Down low to Sang. Sang back to Kamard. He'll drive right side. Loses the handle on the way up, and Barrett comes down with it for Eastern. To the glass, blocked on the way up by Ali. Into the hands of McKnight. Right side, pulls up from 15, short. Rebounded by Talbot Kamard, and Roy Bunn says, give me the ball, we're slowing it down. 6:13 to play, Monsters by 10. Bunn walks it into the front court, right side to Kamard. Kamard goes right baseline. Thinks about a shot, now over his shoulder, back on top to Sang. Sang goes left, now right, on top to Barrett, 10 to shoot. Barrett goes right, crossover in the lane, kicks it out to Kamard. Long three on the way, good for Talbot Kamard from the right side, 74-61. Monsters on top. Into the front court, steal by Kamard, and the Monsters get it back. 74-61. Glendale trying to go fast, but Eastern been able to match that intensity in the second half. Timeout, Eastern. 5:31 to play. 74-61. The largest lead of the game for Eastern. We'll be back after this timeout.
Hello, my name is Noah Goalie. I'm from Oregon. I'm studying business, and come see the team take on AZ Western at 5:30 p.m. January 14th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
Hello, my name is Kalia Montoya. I'm from Carlsbad, New Mexico, and I am studying education. Come see us take on Western at 7:30 on January 14th at KATO Gym. Go Monsters!
In the game, Eastern a 74-61 lead, which is their largest of the night. Will be Eastern basketball at midcourt. And Talbot Kamard on the near side wanting to inbound, but now he's being told by the official, hey, it's all the way on the other side. Kamard will inbound, front court right, into the back court to Bunn. Bunn will work it up against Foster at the time stripe. Now goes right on the dribble, on top to Kamard, feeling it, fakes it, kicks it left side to Barrett. He'll take the three. In and out, won't go. Rebounded down by Andrick for the Gauchos. Off to Foster, 5 minutes to play. Into the front court, runs into Bunn. Nice defense there by Roy. Out on top to Blackwell. Swings it around left side to Rideau. Rideau into the corner to Blackwell. He'll go right against White, on top to Rideau. Goes left on Kamard, gets into the lane, down low to Carraggio. Blocked on the way up. Rebounded by Foster. Out to Blackwell, now to Foster. Foster drives left, fadeaway at the buzzer is good for the shot clock buzzer. He's hit a couple of tough fadeaways for Glendale here in this one. That gives him 15 points of the night for the Gauchos. 74-63, Eastern by 11 with 4.5 to play. Barrett with the basketball, right side, comes left on the dribble, now right side to Bunn in the corner. Bunn will bank it back out on top to Kamard with 12 to shoot on the shot clock. Now hands it off to Bunn. Bunn with a screen from Ryland Van Komen, who's checked in. Now he'll drive the lane. Out on top to J.J. White Jr. Fires the three. Good for J.J. White Jr. Big shot for J.J. White Jr. 17 points for him. Left side, Blackwell with it. Monsters with a 77-63 lead. Off to Carraggio now. Stolen away by J.J. White Jr. Off to Bunn. Back to J.J. White, and he kicks it out of bounds on the way to the basket. Back into the Glendale lineup, number 11, Tremaine Lee. It'll be Glendale basketball. Length of the floor, left to right. And Eastern will put DeRay Seamster back into the lineup as well, replacing Van Komen. It'll be Glendale basketball. Foster with it. Into the front court, left to right, picked up by Bunn at the three-point line. On top to Lee against Seamster, right side to Rideau, fakes the three, now dribbles left, takes the three, and buries it for the Gauchos. 77-66, Monsters by 11 with 3.5 to play. Bunn will walk it into the front court, picked up by Foster right side. Now comes left on top to Seamster. Seamster in the lane, running floater, off glass and good. What body control by DeRay Seamster to get around the defender who was posted up trying to draw the charge. Seamster puts it up and in. Big night for him. Blackwell into the front court, right side, down low to Caraggio against Camard. Fade away, high off glass, that won't go. Rebound is loose, Foster pulls it down. Out on top to Rideau, he'll take another three. Short, rebounded by Lee, and he's fouled on the way back up. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair. The foul will go on 0, DeRay Seamster, his third. That is only the 6th foul called in the entire second half. 4 on Eastern now, 2 against Glendale. And Tremaine Lee will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Gauchos. 79-66, Eastern leads with 3 minutes to play. This game's had a little bit of everything. Lee fires the first, around it off, no good. Theo Sang back into the Eastern lineup, replacing Reese Barrett. Interesting, something we can see when you were perched up this high here at KATO Gymnasium. Tremaine Lee doesn't stand right at the foul line when he shoots his free throws. He's at least 1.5 feet back. His second one is good. 79-67, 3 minutes to play in this one. Camard with the basketball. Into the front court, right side to J.J. White Jr. Now back out on top to Seamster. Seamster, near side to Bunn, as Eastern will milk the shot clock. Right side to White. White comes left around to Sang, screen on top to Camard. Camard back to White on the flare screen. He's going to try the three. Look short it is, and Rideau with the rebound. Off to Foster. Into the front court left side. And an offensive foul called down low at the basketball. They're going to call it on number 11, Tremaine Lee. That'll be his 4th, as they say he hooked the defender on the entry pass. It will be Eastern basketball. Sang will push it into the front court. Now picks up his dribble, loses the handle, and near steal, and now a steal by Foster. Foster into the front court, drives against Camard. Reverse layup is good, and a timeout called by Glendale. 2:15 to play, 79-69. Eastern Arizona College on top. We'll be back inside KATO after this 60-second timeout.
Hi, my name is Cameron Turner. This is my first season as the men's head basketball coach. But previously, I've been coaching the women's program for the last 5 years. Describe my team in one word: it's tenacity. My team is hungry, it's humble, and it's thankful for the opportunity to be here at EAC. They have great energy every day. They're positive, and they're willing to fight for EAC. A small expression I have for my team is to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. That's a famous quote from a famous American distance runner, Steve Prefontaine. I can say goodbye to you got to do your best day in and day out. I want to see all of you there. Come out and see us play. Go Monsters!
Welcome back inside here at KATO Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you, 2:15 to play. It's been a back and forth ball game, but Eastern, the first 4 points scored by DeRay Seamster in the second half. Eastern took a lead, and then I just gave them the momentum they needed. They've led by double digits most of the second half. They lead by 10 with 2:15 to play. It'll be Monster basketball. Seamster will inbound. Seamster, Bunn, Van Komen, Machar, and Camard. Bunn with it, near side to Camard, right back to Bunn. Bunn will push it into the front court to Seamster, and he'll settle. Right side now on top to Bunn. Bunn will hold. Now Malachi Felix out, tries to steal it away. Bunn goes left on Felix, gets around him in the lane, down low to DeRay Seamster, and he lays it up and in. Nice pass by Bunn to Seamster. Bunn dribble drive, the defense collapsed, and he was able to find a wide open Seamster. 81-69 Eastern, 1:40 to play. Foster with the ball left side, on top to Felix. He's going to fire a three. In and out, no good. Machar with the weak side rebound for Eastern. He'll leave it for Roy Bunn. Into the front court, right side to Seamster. Seamster across to Machar. Machar to Bunn, left side against Rideau. Crosses, drives, loses the handle. Rideau takes it away. Off to Foster against Machar. Blocked by Machar. Picked back up by Foster. On top to Rideau. 70 seconds to play. Left side to Blackwell for three, and he gets it for the Gauchos. 1 minute to play, 81-72. The Gauchos are within 9 with 1 minute to play. Machar into the front court to Van Komen. He'll leave it back to Machar, near side to Seamster. Seamster throws up a crazy shot as soon as he's fouled by Rideau, but the officials are going to say that was not on the shot. Jackson Rideau will pick up his first. Into the Eastern lineup will be number 1, Noah Agoli, replacing Van Komen. It'll be Eastern basketball, front court left. DeRay Seamster will inbound. And they're going to move Seamster down to in front of their bench to inbound. DeRay just trying to catch his breath, leaning up against the scorer's table. To Camard, out to Bunn, right side for a three for Bunn. That won't go. Rebound is loose. Felix with the rebound, stolen back by Seamster. Seamster going to step through a double team, can't hit. Blackwell with the rebound. He'll push it into the front court, right side to Foster. Foster drives into the lane against a goalie. Out on top to Blackwell, fakes the three against Camard. Right side to Lee for a three, that won't go. Bunn with the rebound, 17 seconds to play. Eastern has to get it across, but the shot clock is off, and now Eastern into the front court as Talbot Camard will hold it. Now to the near side to Seamster, and the Monsters will pick up 2 wins this week as they win at home against Glendale, 81-72. That will make Eastern 6-3 in the ACCAC and 13-4 overall. Glendale will fall to 2-6 in the league and 7-8 overall. We will take a break. We'll come back to recap it on the Open Loop Energy postgame show coming up right after this. Let's take a look at the numbers. First for the Gauchos, Malachi Felix with 3 points, 19 for Devin Foster, 11 points and 7 rebounds for Jackson Rideau, 19 points for Tremaine Lee. He had 18 in the first half. The Monsters held him to 1 free throw in the second half. 2 points for Dwight McKnight, 2 points for Franjo Andrick, 3 points for Cameron Caraggio, 13 points and 7 rebounds for Eric Blackwell. For Eastern Arizona College, DeRay Seamster, 18 points and 9 rebounds. Just 1 rebound shy of a double-double for DeRay Seamster tonight. 4 points and a rebound for Reese Barrett. 13 points and 10 rebounds for Akok Machar. He did get the double-double. 17 points for J.J. White Jr., 23 and 12 for Theo Sang, another double-double for him. 3 points and 3 rebounds for Talbot Kamar tonight as well. That'll do it for us tonight here at Eastern Arizona College. Our next broadcast will be Saturday, right back here in this seat at KATO Gymnasium, as the Arizona Western Matadors are in town to take on your Gila Monsters at 5:30 Saturday night. For my producer, Big Time Timmy Jim, my statistician Amanda Patterson, I'm Lee Patterson saying thanks for listening. Have a great rest of your week. Good night.